We've got the power washing done, got the masking done, and here we begin to put the stain on. I'll start with the shady side where it's not as warm. We'll put the first coat on with a brush. We spray it on and brush behind it. So it gets 3 coats of Timber Pro Pine Wood color. First coat, color, brush it in after spray. Second coat, brush in after spray. Third coat, clear with no color in it. So here we go. Let's get started spraying. We are here in the early morning and we can hear some Canada geese flying. It's peaceful and beautiful out on their ranch. So while it's cool in the morning, we're getting started with stain. Last night when it was cooler, we got this side of the garage done and half of it down below. So that's how much we got stained so far, the first coat. Now it's cool in the morning. We'll go and start right there and go all the way around the house and get that first coat on, and probably done by noon before it gets too hot is the idea. So that's the process now. Everything's clean and masked and ready for the stain. Children did real well on the railing. I call them children. They're age 15 and 13, but they did real well helping me get the railing all stained on the outside side of the railing. The whole side, we're almost done with that. The man lift is giving fits over here. The owner went to get a different man lift, but we've got plenty of work to do on the lower things. So we got all this almost done here. As the sun's coming around, we'll move around the back side. We try to stain away from the sun. So it's going well. In the cool of the evening, we're going to stain up there. We got this machine because the blue one quit on us. Cleve, the owner here, thanks to him, Cowboy Cleve, look at his cows out there.
Yeah.
Those are his cows. Yeah. This is the ranch out there. Cleve got this machine for us where the blue one quit working. So yeah. We're in business. All right. We are applying the second coat of stain Timber Pro plant-based stain pinewood color. Here my daughters, JJ and Dennis, are wrapping up the last of the brushing. I have to spray it and then they brush it. You can take your masks off. There's no spray for the last 10 minutes. So from about that high down is 2 coats. Everything has 1 coat of that stain on it, and about half the house has got the 2. So we just have to finish up the second coat. This has got 2 on this wall, 1 on that wall. See the difference? Lighter in color, but the sun shines on it too. And then the second coat everywhere, and then the third coat of clear. Let's have a look, see what they're doing inside. Matthew is up there buffing the logs. They clean them with a brush and a sander. This is inside the garage. So they're getting these logs prepped, ready for the varnish. You guys about ready for varnish, Philip?
Yeah, we started. We got the lower.
Oh, let's go check it out. Show me what you got done. So you have 3 coats of crystal urethane.
Yep.
Do you have a vent hole or you're sucking air through or what?
No, that was why I was wondering. Have you done?
You can, yeah, you can suck. Yeah, open that up, you bet. Yeah, open it up right. We'll get that fan. Well, this is too strong to be breathing this in.
Yeah.
Oof. So that's the first coat right there, or second?
First.
Looks good. So we spray it on, then we back brush. Just this room, is that all you've got done so far or what?
Yeah.
Okay. We turn that fan on. I'll get a more detailed tour later, but they're starting to varnish. First they clean the logs and then they varnish. I turned that fan on, blowing air out that door. So let's go and see how much of this it's sucking through now. Should be really clearing it out fast. The mist from the spray. Beautiful house, Philip.
Yeah.
It's moving that way, you can see it. That was the morning's work, right? That corner there above Dennis, all the way around the house we did this morning. That's almost noon now. It's looking great. That's a lot of work, wasn't it, JJ? Mm-hmm. Jana showed up late, but she helped. It's hot during the day, so we're going to work in the cool of the evening now. We got some lights to extend our work hours simply because of the hot weather. You don't want to apply the stain when it's that hot. So we're going to put the second coat on the back of the garage here. This is 1 coat on that so far. And we've got the lift there, and we're going to coat this back here. And then the only thing left is the top coat of that. In the wee hours of the morning, we carry on. It gets so hot during the day that we have to do this, when it's cool in the morning and in the evening. This has got the 2 coats on it on this end. We've only got part of the house on the other side to finish with the second coat. We should be done by like 10 o'clock before it gets warm. Then we'll let it set all day, and then tonight, with the lights, we'll start putting the third coat on because it's getting so hot during the day. So there we have it. It's looking really, really nice with that second coat. We are all done with the second coat. The entire house has got 2 coats on it. We're gonna go ahead and start the third coat, which will look kind of milky white. It's clear, looks like milk. It dries onto the logs. We'll start flood coating this with the third coat, and then it's gonna get warmer, so I have to wait till later tonight for the rest of it. We'll get this side of the house all done. So I'll put a time lapse on for the third coat. We are applying the third coat. Everything's got 2 coats on it, 1 more coat of clear. Dennis and JJ are moving the sprayer to the back side, and we're waiting for it to cool down enough to put that third coat on, and we'll be done tonight. This is gonna get the third flood coat. So I'm gonna give you a tour of this house while we wait for this temperature to cool down a bit and wrap this up. Obviously, as I mentioned before, a Meadowlark Log Home, very custom, and it was custom drawn, designed by the customer and drawn by our architects, our draftsmen at Meadowlark Log Homes. It's a single level, and I really like our Timber Pro plant-based finish on the outside. That's 2 coats, and it's very smooth, silky to the touch. It penetrates. We try to go for penetrant rather than a coating. Like I said, I had to put this on in the cool mornings and the cool evenings. I couldn't apply during the hot day, but we did a good job of it. I feel we got 2 coats on. Went really well. Looks very uniform. The idea of the 2 coats is it makes everything kind of blend and be more uniform. So I'll get a view of this. So this is the property, Garden Valley, Idaho. And coming in from this driveway, this will be their on-ramp up into the carport. I'll get a view from out here. That'll be nice to drive into to unload into the front door there. And I'll get some video tomorrow when we're done, before we leave for home tomorrow in the morning, when all this plastic is taken off, the wrapping. That's a garage door for the regular vehicles, and the RV door, very tall here. And you could ask the Meadowlark staff at the office for this floor plan if you wanted to use some of the ideas of it. It's not published online yet, but maybe one day it will be, I don't know. There's my basket to go up there and put the final coat on the back side of this house. I'll start here, the cool side of the building. This very tall garage. Kids are getting the trailer loaded up with garbage and some of the tools, and get cleaned up for finishing up and leaving tomorrow. It's a very nice garage. I feel they did a good job on the design by putting this breezeway attaching the garage to the house. So in cold weather, you can park in the garage and make your way into the house through this breezeway. Also access there, go left or right into the house or garage. So nice big deck. We're gonna give that the final coat tonight. And here's the kitchen area right there. And of course the living room, great room, cathedral ceiling area right here with big glass. Triangle glass at the top and a prow front. And our signature railing, of course, all hand peeled. And there's a bedroom right there. Okay, so that's the outside tour of the house. You got shingles on the roof. And so I'll tell you what Meadowlark did on this project. There was a crawl space concrete foundation prepared when we got here, and our crew built the floor, the subfloor system, and the porch system, porch floor. We set the logs up. The pre-assembled kit coming from Meadowlark was brought here, and we put it together. They put the roof on, all the lumber, the ceiling decking, and the cavity with foam spray. It looks like whipped cream. Very high energy efficient foam spray in the roof system with rafters and sheeting, felt, a synthetic felt, and all of the trim around the entire perimeter of the roof all the way around. That roof trim, the fascia, it's a Douglas fir fascia that we installed, and we installed the windows and doors and trimmed them on the outside. And then we're doing the stain varnish inside, the stain outside, varnish inside, and chinking, caulking on all of the seams and joints. And that's what Meadowlark provided. So this is 3 coats on everything. 2 coats of the Timber Pro plant-based color pine wood, and then 1 top coat of flood coat of clear. The idea is, as this house fades, you can just replace the top coat if you catch it soon enough. This south face like this might have to have a recoat in 5 years, but under the porches, probably good for 15 years or more. I like the Timber Pro, it's my favorite. Other people like Sashco products or different, like Permachink and other products, Weatherall. There's a lot of good products out there. You can use whatever you want. I prefer the Timber Pro because it's safe and plant-based, good for the environment, good for your health. And I don't want to be breathing in those toxic fumes of the oil-based paints, stains. So that's what I like about the Timber Pro. But it looks beautiful, has great colors, and it lasts, in my opinion, my experience, lasts just as long as the oil-based stains. That's my experience. People disagree, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. When you go to buy a generator, get a quiet one like that and not a loud one like that. So we replaced that loud generator temporarily this morning with my quiet one. All right. Yeah, it turned out great. I think we went through about 20 pails, about 25-gallon pails, so about 100 gallons of stain on this exterior. We're removing all of the tape, masking. They blew a little dust on it from the inside. They're varnishing the inside. Looks nice in the sunlight. It's got a little sheen to it. I like the pine wood color because it's a bit antique looking. Depending on the rays of the sun and the lighting, it can almost take on a gray hue a little bit. In the video, it looks a little orange. It's not orange, it's brown. But if I get the right shade, it looks almost, sometimes looks a little bit of a gray, especially when the stain ages just a little bit. It turns a little bit gray, and I really like that. And the homeowner had already put on some bare stain on the floor a year ago. So I asked him to just go buy some more of it. This product right here, and that's what we put on the floor. We put 1 coat on. We put 1 light coat, about 2.5 gallons on the floor to match the color and the product that was on the floor. I was concerned our product won't mesh, won't work on the floor because that was an oil-based stain. This is the last video of this stain job and the stain crew. JJ, Jana, Victoria, Dennis, and Elvie from Meadowlark Log Homes. And we got this all done, all the window wrapping off. So while they go in the truck and start going around the building to go home, I'm gonna walk around this building, give you a quick tour of the finished stain product of this custom Meadowlark Log Home. All right, they're gonna go in the truck, we're going home. There we have it. All the masking is off. Doesn't that look nice, the stain on these railings? A little bit of a gray look. The house is 1 year old, hasn't had stain for a year since it was built. Nice big door into the breezeway, kitchen windows, porch access, great room, nice big covered porch with a view like that. Garden Valley, Idaho, beautiful. If you want your log house or other house stained, call us, call the number below, follow the links to the Meadowlark website, and one of us will come and stain your house. We travel and we aim to please. Look at the color offset from the lumber to the logs, light and dark. And that's Meadowlark's signature sunburst truss. Even though I'm not part of the company anymore, I have my own company, Amish Meadows Farm, where I do have a farm. I have a semi truck for delivery, and I have my tools and my little Chevrolet truck. They just took off with it. And I do stain jobs for my son Jalen, for Meadowlark Log Homes customers. Very likely if I stain, you're gonna have to stick with a plant-based product if I'm going to apply it. And the customers love the color. They're happy with this stain job. They came up over the hill this morning, the sunrise, and they liked it. And right there's my little half-ton Chevy diesel with the trailer. I like that little Chevy diesel half-ton. It works perfect for the small jobs I do. It's very even, smooth, and luscious. It just feels good, looks great, penetrates. I really like this product. On the last coat, the clear coat, we put the bug juice into each 5-gallon pail, and that kills your crawling insects like spiders, mosquitoes, flies, stink bugs. Bugs walking on the surface will die. So generally, a Meadowlark Log Home doesn't have insects on the inside because it's caulked, and also because they land on the log to try to get in, they die. Let's go inside. This giant door, I think it's a 12 by 12 or 14 by 12 for the RV to be parked inside. And here they gave it a coat of the Timber Pro crystal urethane plant-based interior varnish. So there's a coat this high, and then up there is not done yet. So they sanded everything, buffed it with these buffing brushes to clean it up, mostly to clean it up and make it smooth. Not so much sanding as to clean it. So it's a power buffer and a power, some sanding, but mostly a power buffer that puts kind of a smooth finish on it. Takes the slivers out. You're not trying to make it white. Just trying to keep that hand peeled look there. See how smooth it is from my hand? So it takes a nice coat of finish. So nice and spacious garage. I like one of these, it's nice. If you follow me, I'll be building a log hangar, log garage for myself in the winter of 2024 is the plan. Here's the breezeway going into the house. And that will be my story of the helicopter and the hangar for it. So there's the finish on here. This has got 2 coats. So you got the frame walls in here. You see above the walls, there's a gap for settling. The log walls settle, the frame walls do not. There's a gap between for them to allow to settle down. Let's see, that must be an entry mudroom. I'm not sure what this is. This is kitchen. Look at that nice log work in the kitchen right there. I can't see out because the plastic masked for varnishing. And the last coat of varnish in here, they will install the bug juice or mix the bug juice into the varnish as well. We use 3 coats of crystal urethane. This might have 3. That's nice and smooth. I love this product. It's silky, smooth, satin. It's so smooth to your hand, varnished. That's gonna be a nice entry door right there. Lots of glass. Here's our signature timber stairway from Meadowlark Log Homes. Oh, the railing's nice and smooth too, been varnished. This is all varnished. Nice little loft area here. I said single level. It is a single level except for this. Except for this room right here. This is nice. Everything will be chinked along every seam, every spot like that will be chinked, caulked. We call it chinking, it's actually caulking. This is master bedroom. So the nice thing about Meadowlark single level homes, you get these nice cathedral vaulted ceilings right in the bedroom and every room. Nice walk-in bathroom and closet. It would be like his and hers this way and that way. The small one being his, of course. The commode right there. And shower bath in here. Nice, very nice. Folks, it was a pleasure doing this for these folks. And we're gonna head home and consider Meadowlark Log Homes for your log home or even your stain and varnishing project that we can do for you. So thank you so much for watching, subscribing to this Amish Meadows YouTube channel. And we'll see you around in the next video. God bless.